So there's so many diets out there. There's such a mentality in the United States about, the quick fix, the magic bullet. But the truth is that if you're healthy, you're going to automatically be at the right weight. So weight gain is a sign of your body not being 100% healthy, of your cells not being 100% healthy. How do you lose weight eating real food like watermelon? Would you like to find out the 3 steps that I have found work with thousands of people that I've worked with on how to lose weight eating real food like watermelon? This is Dr. CJ Benkert with Pura Vida Wellness. Hello. Okay, so I want to cover 3 steps that you can take in the next 10 minutes. Let me set my timer. In the next 10 minutes, that will give you some tools and some resources and some empowerment to make some changes. So most people want to lose weight. I think it's like 77% of Americans polled say they want to lose weight. It's a constant theme. But what I love to teach and what I love to bring to people is health first, weight second. So if you're listening to me right now, if you're watching me right now, whether on Facebook or on my YouTube channel, Dr. CJ Benkert, are you obsessed with losing weight? Have you been wanting to lose weight? Have you tried to lose weight? So there's so many diets out there. There's such a mentality in the United States about, the quick fix, the magic bullet. But the truth is that if you're healthy, you're going to automatically be at the right weight. So weight gain is a sign of your body not being 100% healthy, of your cells not being 100% healthy. And most of that comes down to hormones and cellular health, because we have 50 to 100 trillion cells in our body, and every cell in our body has 20,000 hormone receptors on it. So how does our body work anyway? Our body works with hormones. Our body works with chemical messengers. The hormones are circulating through, telling us to be happy, allowing us to be sleepy at night so that we get a good night's rest. Hormones trigger your body to burn fat for fuel. Hormones give you energy and tell your mitochondria to make ATP. So hormones are the chemical messengers of life, and the intelligence of life, guess where the intelligence of life lies? So I'm talking about things today and touching on things today that maybe you've never even heard of before unless you've listened to me. And that is the intelligence of life lives on the cell membrane. The outer covering of our cells are filled with hormone receptors and channels of things going in and out. And if you're struggling with your health, if you're struggling with your weight, and you're not taking into account the health of your cell membrane, if you're not taking into account the hormone receptors, then you're missing a huge piece of the puzzle. So health first at a cellular level, your ideal weight will come second. So I want to just cover briefly some 3 steps, some 3 tools to help you lose weight eating real food like watermelon, like squash, like steak, like Brussels sprouts. So the first step to losing weight eating real food is you want to cut out the dead food. So I like to call it live food versus dead food. God food, food that's been growing out of the ground that we haven't changed, adulterated, processed, put into a manufacturing plant and cooked and put hydrogenated oils into it and toxins and all kinds of stuff. So processed food that doesn't spoil, it sits on a shelf, the middle of the grocery store, is dead food. So the first step in starting to lose weight and get healthy is you want to start cutting out that dead processed food, and you want to start shopping on the outside of the grocery aisles. You want to start buying real whole food like vegetables, fruits, meats, and hopefully humanely raised meats like pasture raised chicken and grass-fed beef. You know, the most natural habitat possible. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate that. Hi, Patty. Hi, Marge. So when you're eating meat or cows that have been fed commercial grain, GMO corn, GMO soy, they get fat very quickly, and it makes a lot of money for those companies. But when you eat that meat, you're eating what they ate. You're eating that GMO food. You're eating an animal that is a sugar burner and a fat storer, and you're putting that same energy into your body. So first step is we want to cut out processed dead foods. We want to cut out commercial beef. We want to cut out pesticide laden vegetables. So that's step number one. What's step number two? Step number two is we want to start switching those dead foods for live foods. So I know there's lots of foods out there, you know, health foods, you know, that are like gluten-free and, you know, all these, you know, fat-free, all these ingredients, but they're still sitting on a shelf and they're still in a box, and it's still really dead food. So we want to start eating real live food that spoils. So a story I'd like to tell is I originally was a chiropractor, and I practiced for 20 years as a chiropractor. I became a chiropractor because of my love of health and nutrition, and that's what I'm passionate about, and that's what I do full time now. Is I help people get their health back. I help people reverse diabetes, metabolic syndrome, weight loss resistance. You know, most dis-ease has the same basis, which is, you know, people eating dead processed food, filling their body with toxins, creating inflammation, and people get sick. However that is expressed for you based on your genetic makeup, right? So the story I want to talk to you about is when I had my chiropractic practice, and I'm not sure where, I think I learned this from that, remember the documentary Super Size Me? So go to McDonald's, don't eat the food though, and I want to do this again because I've thrown it away since then, and order yourself a Big Mac and some French fries. And get a glass cake pan. This is what I did in my chiropractic practice like 15 years ago. And put the Big Mac and the French fries on the cake pan, cover up the glass so you can see it. And what I did with that is I set it on my front desk in my chiropractic practice. And I am telling you the truth when I say, a year later, it looked exactly the same. No mold. It looked exactly the same as the day that I bought it. And I even put the receipt right next to it in the pan. And I had that sitting on my desk in my chiropractic practice for several years. And I'm not sure why we finally threw it out. It never molded. It always looked the same way that it did the day that I bought it. Is that food that you want to put into your body? So the second step is you want to buy real food that spoils. Because if it spoils, it means it's filled with enzymes and life-giving material that gives your body energy that your cells can soak up. So step one, cut out the dead processed food. Fast food, junk food, packaged food, box food, cereal, yogurt, all the crap that they're making thousands and millions and billions of dollars off of us because we're eating this junk. Second step is start eating real food on the outside of the grocery store aisle. Fruits, vegetables, pasture, free-range chickens, free-range eggs, you know, healthy meats. And then the third step, so you've cut out the processed food, now you're eating real foods. The third step that can get you on your journey to losing weight, by getting healthy first, losing weight second, is we want to start teaching your body, and this is what I specialize in. This is This is my, what do they call it, like zone of genius. This is my superpower, is I teach my clients how to get their body into fat burning. So there's only two types of fuel that your body can use, sugar or fat. And most Americans are insulin resistant. In other words, most Americans are sugar burners. And our bodies were designed to do both, but the healthier people that live longer, have less cancer, have less Alzheimer's, no strokes, no heart disease, are people that have taught their body how to burn fat for fuel. Our ancestors, and the reason that we're here today, were really good at burning fat for fuel. They were really good at staying alive when there was no food around. What would we do now without any food? A couple of hours, and most of us are like going, oh my gosh, I'm starving. I haven't had it. I'm starving. Are you really starving? Or is your body so stuck in sugar burning? Is your body so out of balance? Are your cells so clogged up and your hormone receptors so blunted and so desensitized that you couldn't burn fat for fuel if your life depended on it? And that's what I'm here today to share with you. And I'm going to wrap up here in just a second. I'm here to share with you that unless you teach your body how to be really good at burning fat for fuel, your life does depend on that. Because we now know clinically, based on studies, that the people that live the longest, have the least amount of disease, are healthier, more energetic, sleep better, have better hormone balance, are the people that have taught their bodies how to burn fat for fuel. So you're either a sugar burner or a fat burner. If you're a sugar burner, you're releasing insulin all the time. And insulin is the top fat storage hormone, inflammatory hormone, and aging hormone. When you switch that and you teach your body how to burn fat for fuel and you become a fat burner instead of a sugar burner, fat burners have decreased inflammation. Fat burners have anti-aging in their body. They're lean. Their mitochondria are healthy. We now know that most disease happens because the mitochondria are not healthy. It's an energy crisis in the body. Remember cellular biology in high school? And these beautiful cells with all these receptors, and inside the cells are your mitochondria that produce, remember ATP? That's the energy currency of the body. So when your mitochondria are weak, and it's because of these steps that I just talked about, processed food, toxins, stress, not eating real whole food that gives your body energy, then you start getting sick. And when mitochondria aren't healthy, you get cancer. When the mitochondria aren't healthy, when your cell membrane isn't healthy, you get autoimmune diseases and gut dysbiosis and Crohn's disease, and all dis-ease has inflammation at its base. So how do you lose weight eating real food? You take these 3 steps. You cut out the crap, you bring in the healthy good stuff that feeds your body and gives your body energy. And the third thing is you start teaching your body how to be a sugar burner instead of a fat burner. So the first step you can take, and I'll end with this, is I want you to start skipping breakfast. I have lots of trainings on all of these subjects on my YouTube channel, Dr. CJ Benkert. Tons of trainings on intermittent fasting, how to get started, fat burning versus sugar burning, the cholesterol myth. I'm posting new videos every week. So I encourage you to go into my YouTube channel, hit the like button, hit the notifications button. This is Dr. CJ Benkert with Pura Vida Wellness. Those are the 3 steps on how to lose weight eating real healthy food. But remember, it's all about getting your cells healthy. Health first, weight second, right? If your body's healthy and you're cleaning out your cells at a cellular level and you're getting these membranes clean so that the hormone receptors can work, your body will automatically be healthy. So I am on a mission to tell the truth about health and nutrition and help people be their best, healthiest version of themselves. So this is Dr. CJ Benkert with Pura Vida Wellness, inspiring you, coaching you, teaching you, motivating you to live your healthiest, most amazing life, your most Pura Vida, pure life in body, mind, heart, and spirit.